Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. How's everybody doing this afternoon? Hope everybody's doing well. Got a halfway decent night's sleep. Legs still bother me a little bit, but that's okay. Just wanted to hop on this afternoon. Hope everybody's going to have a blessed, safe, clean, and sober New Year's Eve tonight. I had a couple topics I wanted to talk about real quick. I actually just stumbled across one on a recovery page that I thought was really cool. And it had 20 tips, suggestions, possible solutions on how to stay clean, how to stay sober during the holidays, how to protect yourself, exit strategies, things of that nature. And I was going to share them with you guys real quick. I'm going to bring the first one up here, screen share it with you guys so everybody can see it. I thought it was really cool myself. It's self-titled Recovery During the Holidays. It says Americans celebrate many events and use AOD, alcohol and drugs. Alcohol is a prominent place. Weddings, anniversaries, the holidays, parties, things. I'm just going to kind of skip over the intro of it. Seeing loved ones drinking can trigger drinking. Thoughts can lead to relapse. When we get into our head, our stinking thinking. Many clients, people in early recovery have stated it seemed like everyone was having fun except me. Man, have I felt that way. During the holiday, other holiday triggers may include financial stress, money, unhealthy family dynamics or situations at parties that we may place ourselves in, disappointments of not feeling love during the holidays or just in general. I still suffer from that, guys. That's real, and the unlimited experience of dealing with the holidays, drug or alcohol free. It's not easy. And these are just 20 simple recommendations. I hope you guys stick around to listen to these because this is how important I feel this is. It really is, because this is real. This is going to happen today. It's going to happen tonight. And we have to remind ourselves to stay vigilant and protect ourselves and keep our recovery first. A 24-hour plan, whether it's minute by minute, second by second, day by day. It says, choose not to get high that day without thinking too far ahead. If one day at a time gets too hard, take it an hour at a time. Take it a second at a time. Do whatever you have to do to get through it. Daily dial-in. Put your counselor, if you have a counselor, if you're in a program, and many of us are, on speed dial for a check-in. That could be a counselor, that could be a mentor, that could be a pastor, that could be your sponsor, someone that's clean and sober that loves and cares about you. Become a groupie. I like this one. Attend recovery support groups near your home during the holidays. There are so many places I know here locally that are having clean and sober fun and support meetings, events. There is so much going on, guys. If you do go out and you do go to these events, that's fantastic. That's highly recommended in my book, especially if you're in early recovery. Hell, if you're in recovery in general, period. Become a groupie. I think that's funny. Make a top 5 list. 5 people you can call. Exit strategy. If you're craving, if you want to use, you want to pick up, let them know. Be honest. Share. Talk about what's going on. What's in your head. What your thoughts are. That's why I always, you guys hear me talk about this all the time, share honestly, feelings suck at times and we have to embrace that suck, guys. We really do. And just share and be honest about how we're feeling. Believe me, wanting to pick up and use or drink, use your AOD or your DOC. It's not unusual. It happens. Family functions. Ask for support from non-drug using or drinking, whatever the drug of choice is, relative that's there. Sit down, hang out with them, talk to them, let people know where you're at. Let them know that you're in recovery, recover out loud. You know what I mean? Let people know what's up and where you're at. Be honest with them. Training strength or strength training. Regular exercise is a powerful tool for building recovery muscles. And boy, I have to stress that building your recovery muscles and improving your fitness. Like drugs and alcohol, exercise releases dopamine and endorphins and hormones that make you feel happy. Get out, take a walk, go to the park, exercise, get that blood flowing, breathe in some air. That helps, guys. That really, really, really helps. Build those recovery muscles. I can't stress that enough. Change your routines. Avoid triggers by listening or staying away from places where you used to be, where you used to get high, where you used to drink. Avoid those old people, places, and things. Connect with your sponsor. Again, that reverts back to what they shared earlier. Use your 12-step program if you're a part of one. Check in with them daily. Soothe your spirit. Engage in activities daily that uplift your spirit. Meditation, yoga, journaling, prayer. Give it over to your higher power. Ask for guidance. Ask for help. The next one, gratitude journal. You guys are going to hear me talk about and share about gratitude every day. I have so many things to be grateful for. There's not a live stream long enough for me to go on about the things I'm grateful for. Staying in that attitude of gratitude is awesome. Super important. Write down what you're grateful for today. I'm not high. I'm super grateful today. I'm here. I'm doing this. I mean, I could go on and on, guys. Give back. Be of service, which is going to be my next topic. It was the NAs just for today. That's the program I personally work. And I'm going to share that with you here in a minute. Be of service, reach out, help inspire other people that may be out there sick and suffering that need to hear the message, guys. Your lived experience is a very, very, very powerful tool. Very powerful tool. And sharing your experience, strength, and hope. You just never know who may need to hear it today, guys. Share your stories. Giving back. Graceful exit. If you're at an event, if you're at a friend's house, you're at a family function, and you're feeling tempted, you're feeling triggered, give yourself permission to roll out. See you guys. I'm out. Deuces. It's okay to say no. It's okay to leave. It's okay to just walk out the door with no explanation. F them. That's my thought. F them. You got to protect your butt. Protect your butt. If it comes down to picking up and using or walking out the door without an explanation and worrying about somebody getting mad at you, then screw them. Walk out that door. Let them get mad. You don't have to explain anything. I wanted to say shit and I just said it anyway. So you just don't have to. You don't have to explain yourself, guys. It's okay to say no and walk out. Mission statement. Write a letter to yourself entitled, "This is how I plan to stay clean or sober during the holiday." And mail it to yourself. Well, you can't obviously mail it to yourself today, but that's just simply writing it down on paper and reading it out loud to yourself. Sometimes writing, journaling, and hearing it and writing it on paper really help. I know it does me. Benefit plans. Write a letter to yourself. Okay, I just read that. Halt. Oh my gosh. Don't stay hungry. And I'm hungry right now. And I'm fired up. Hungry, angry, lonely, and tired during the holidays. Those are all red flags for me and can be super triggering because I know when I'm hungry or I'm angry or I get lonely or I'm tired, and when they're all four together, it's trouble. It's trouble, guys. So be aware of, your body language and how you're feeling. Did you get enough rest last night? Is your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your significant other aggravating you today? Is your anxiety up? It's awareness. And talk about it. Plan ahead. If you know you may be going into that high risk situation, reach out to your sponsor or your counselor again. I see they've been reverting back to this multiple times because it's that important. to kind of go over the situation with somebody that's in recovery and loves and understands you and has been there and done that more than likely time and time again, to help you get through it and to figure out the best strategy, the safest situation for you. Because that's what's important is you and your recovery. That has to come first. All hands on deck. If you're craving to use or drink, wait 10 minutes, then wait 10 more minutes. Do something with your hands. Take your self away from the cravings in your head. Sweep the floor, vacuum, do something. Get out of your head, reach out, call somebody. It's just simply replacing those thoughts with something else. Usually if you wait 10 or 20 minutes, it's going to pass, guys. This too shall pass, think it forward. If you're thinking about it, thinking about using today, thinking about using right now while you're listening to me talk because I'm driving you nuts, which is a possibility. Think about how you will feel the next day. Man, hungover, not clean. Holy shit, what did I do last night? Where am I going to go now? I've been in sober living before and relapsed and woke up the next day and been like, man, I just effed everything up. Here we go again. I'm starting all over again. Man, that feeling of desperation is powerful, guys. Think it through. Think it over. That's why it's so important to reach out. Tune in, not out. Play it forward. They're very repetitive in this list, which I like. Create your special recovery playlist, which is songs. Songs for me are healing. They're relaxing. I absolutely love music therapy. Positive, inspiring, uplifting songs, things that are meaningful to you, that get you in a good mood, to get you in a good spirit. For me, it's heavy metal. You go figure, headbanging stuff. I absolutely love it, but it relaxes me. It gets me in a good mood. Some people think I'm nuts, and I am somewhat, but that's what relaxes me. It gets my mind off of things, and that's what's important. That's what they were talking about earlier. Doing something else to get your mind off of using or drinking. That obsessive compulsive behavior that a lot of us struggle with, if not all of us. Walk it about. Here we go. I already shared this. Take a break. Walk in nature. I like how they use these big words. Just get outside and do something, guys. Get your blood flowing, get your blood pumping. Work on his recovery muscles, It's a really, really awesome list. I know I've shared about this for the last week or so, because it's really, really, really important, guys. It really is. Just be aware of your surroundings tonight and stay safe and have that exit strategy. And if you're uncomfortable, it's okay to say no and just walk out. If you're having second guesses or second thoughts about going to a particular event and you think it may turn out bad, your gut's telling you not to go, well, there's probably a reason for it. Talk to somebody about it or just simply don't go. Just don't go. Stay home and watch it on TV and just hang out. Nothing wrong with that at all. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to do that myself. I may go to a local event, to stop in and say hi, to some friends in recovery, and hang out for a little while, but I'm not going to stay out all night either, guys. I just don't do it. Nothing goes on super late in this area. I know for sure, regardless if it's a holiday or not, I just simply don't do it. The other one I've got here is the JFT from Narcotics Anonymous, which is the 12-step program I work. And it's going to talk about staying vigilant and being of service and the importance of that. And you guys hear me share about this all the time too. And it just shows how important it is because of how often this is brought up. Being of service, working with others is only the beginnings of our service work. We're in recovery now. We're living the program. We're attending some stability. We're obtaining some stability in our lives, which I have been, and it's an amazing thing. I can remember where I didn't have any structure and any stability in my life whatsoever. And I was miserable, guys. I was completely hopeless. Our faith in something greater than ourselves, a higher power, has grown. Our individual spiritual awakening is progressing comfortably. So what now? Do we simply just sit around and enjoy it? Of course we don't, guys. We don't. It is an enjoyable thing. It's an enjoyable process. Um, but the key is to find a way to be of service, to practice step 12, even if you're nowhere near step 12. It's an important step, and it's something that if you're in recovery, you're going to do hopefully for the rest of your life, to give back what's been so freely given to us. We tend to think of service only in terms of committee work, holding a position at some level if you're in a 12-step program. It goes way beyond that, guys. It really, really does. There are things you can do in meetings, setting up chairs, coffee if you go to an in-person meeting, handing out the readings. You know what I mean? You guys have been there and done that. You know where I'm going with this. If you do it online or on Zoom, you can be a host or a co-host. There's so many online opportunities too. So if COVID's a factor in your life, your health's a factor in your life, you just don't get out like you used to, there's still many, many ways to be of service. It says our jobs are a form of service to the communities, no matter what our occupation is. The work we do in our homes, serve our families. Perhaps we do volunteer work in our community, giving back to the homeless, the needy, street ministry work, outreach programs. There's so much that each and every one of us can do, that even if you do it for a day, one day a week, it makes a huge impact in someone's life. What a difference our service efforts make. If we doubt this, we could imagine what the world would be like if no one bothered, if no one did it, and was of service to others. Our work serves as humanity, and it really is. It really, really is. The message we carry goes beyond the rooms of recovery, affecting everything we do every single day. Today, I will look for opportunities, and they're presented daily, guys. They really, really are. There's opportunity out there daily. Go after it. Be aware of it. See it. Chase it like you chased your drug of choice daily, 110%. Be of service in everything you do. And I personally practice this daily. I absolutely love being of service. I love doing this. I love giving back, guys, and I try to do it daily and participate in my recovery. I say the word vigilant all the time because I just think it's an awesome word and I can say it. But it's a strong word, and it's a very, very meaningful word. Participating in our recovery daily is super important, in abstaining, long-term recovery, and giving back what's been so freely given to us, guys. I hope everyone stuck around to listen to this. Super important, guys. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your New Year's Eve. I hope everybody brings in the New Year's tonight clean and sober. I hope everyone is safe. If you guys are out there listening to this and you're struggling, you're going through it, reach out. Please reach out to someone that loves and cares about you. Use your network if you have one. If you don't, you can use my page, the Dayton Strong Recovery 101 page. You can reach me on WhatsApp. You can reach me on Messenger. You can look me up personally on my page. My name's everywhere on my recovery pages. Send me a message. Reach out to somebody if you're in a recovery network or another page or forum. Reach out to somebody. I don't care who it is. If you're struggling, please reach out, guys. I love each and every one of you. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the day. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in and listening today. It means a lot, guys. Share the stream. Please share the stream. Share it anywhere and everywhere you can. I would wholeheartedly appreciate it. The more we share, guys, the more we reach, the more we help. That's what it's all about. That's where my heart's at. And I hope someone hears this today that may possibly be struggling or second guessing themselves and needed to hear this. That's what it's all about, guys. I love you guys. We will catch you guys later. Happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's one more time. Stay safe, guys. Stay vigilant. Stay positive. Attitude of gratitude, guys. If you get into that thought process tonight, just remember where you're at and how far you've came and how proud you are to be clean right now. And reach out. Love you guys. We'll catch you later. See ya.